Hello, my dear friends. How are you all? Welcome to Zia classes, and today I'm here to present a very beautiful topic on English grammar that is all about sentences. As you can see, my topic here. Today I'll be explaining you about three types of sentences: simple, compound, and complex sentences. But before that, let us understand what do you mean by sentence. A group of words like this which makes complete sense is called a sentence. So a sentence means a group of words, students, which makes a complete sentence. Okay. Suppose I say for an example, little Jack Hormer sat in a corner. Okay. So little Jack Hormer sat in a corner. So this is making a complete sentences. Okay. And we have also read in other chapters. You might have read separate chapter all about sentences, wherein you might have learned about the kinds of sentences. Okay, so this is how it is, and also the types of sentences like declarative, assertive, integrative, imperative, and exclamatory. A sentence also has a subject and a predicate. A sentence has a subject, verb, object, okay, etc. So without wasting your much time, I would like to come to my today's topic, that is simple, compound, and complex sentence. My dear lovely students, look at this. I'm going to make this video very, very simpler for you, and simple and simpler and simplest for you to understand each and every bit in a very profound manner, detailed manner. Okay. Now, first of all, I would love to talk about simple sentence. Okay. Now, what do you mean by simple sentence? If I will ask anybody, like, what do you mean by simple sentence? So he or she may answer me. We see that, like sentence which has a subject, and one predicate, such type of sentences are called a simple sentence. Subject, which often comes first part of the sentence, and predicate means the last part or the half part of the sentence, right? Now, here you can see simple sentences. I have defined it, categorized it into all the sentences into three parts: simple, compound, and complex. So now I would be telling you about simple sentence. Okay, first we will look at the features of it along with example. Okay, look at this now. Simple example consists of a subject and a verb. Second one expresses a complete thought. Third one, sometimes referred to as an independent clause. Okay, I am not telling about dependent clause. I am talking about independent clause. Okay. Now there are two types of clauses, dependent clause and independent. Dependent clause वो होता है जो खुद independent है and they do not need any kind of sentences. And reading that, hearing that, writing that, we can understand the meaning. But dependent clauses are that type of sentences which needs one independent clause to complete the sentence, right? Example, look at the blue sketch here. My dog loves to play fetch. Okay. My dog loves to play fetch. Fetch means to get. Okay. My dog loves to play fetch. Simple one, subject we have my dog, and loves to play fetch, which is predicate. Now look at the second one, compound sentences. Now this, look at the definition. It consists of two independent clauses joined together by a coordinating conjunction, which is typically preceded by a comma. Coordinating conjunctions. Okay. Now the examples, look at this. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, also. Okay. Also, if I speak about the clauses, we can say that each clause makes good sense by itself and hence can stand by itself as a complete sentence. Okay, see this, I'm not reading it, I'm just telling you for, in order to explain you. Now, each clause is therefore independent of the other or of the same order or rank and is called a principal or main clause. Okay, so basically I can also say a sentence which is made up of principal or main clause is called compound clause or the compound sentences. The sentences which is specifically made up of principal or main clauses is called compound sentences. Example would be, suppose I'll give you, night came on, rain fell heavily, we all got very wet. Such a sentence is also called a compound sentence. We can say a compound sentence is one made up of two or more principal or main clauses. Okay students, so in compound sentences में जब हम बात करते हैं तो इसमें we are going to talk about the mixtures, we are going to talk about the dividing or mixing two or more ingredients, like it is made up of two or more principal or main clauses. Example would be for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. These type of clauses which comes in the sentences are called as compound sentences. Okay, now this one you have to clear this out. You can pause the video and you can just note down the notes. Okay, now some examples you look here. I have just written for compound sentences. Look at the first example, and if you observe my examples carefully, you will see that I have used the same example of a dog. Now second example, my dog likes to play fetch, comma, so I often play fetch with her. तो यहाँ पे हम ऐड किए फर्स्ट सिंपल सेंटेंस में my dog likes to play fetch. Now if I will stop here, it will become simple sentence, but here I am adding here. Now I think your mind might be getting clear or clearer. Okay, so you'll understand in a more better manner. Always quote examples for a better understanding, guys. My dog likes to play fetch, comma, so I often play fetch with her. Look at the second example. My dog likes to play fetch, comma, and she often plays fetch outside. Look at the third pattern. My dog likes to play fetch, comma, yet she never brings the ball back to me. So see, look at the underlined words here. Putting my camera very closer so that you can look. I have underlined so, I have underlined and I have underlined yet. So when these type of words, when we add in a sentence or coordinate, join, so you might have studied in 7th standard also, and in many of the classes, this is called as coordinating conjunctions. All right. Now come to the last one, that is complex sentences. Now what is complex? Complex is complex, right? Now look at these complex sentences, students. Now when I speak about the complex sentences, so let me speak about, yes. Now in compound sentences, a few minutes back I told you about coordinating conjunction, and in complex sentences you have to use subordinating conjunctions or subordinating clauses. Okay, so in compounds, coordinating clauses, and in this complex, subordinating or subordinate clause. I can also give you the different example or first of all, different definition. A complex sentence consists of one main clause and one or more subordinate clause, and this case was different for the compound, wherein I told you that one coordinate clause and here subordinate clause. Okay, so this is how it is. Now what do you mean by subordinate clause? You might have read about it. Dependent or subordinate clause it is called as. Okay, so that we can say. Now look at the features of the complex sentences. It consists of an independent clause joined by one or more dependent clause, or you can also say subordinate clause. Next point, look at the dot point, second one. Always has a relative pronoun or a subordinator. Next one, third point, common subordinators are although, because, since, so that, when, while, before, after. Now look at my third page here, students and my dear friends. Now look at the last one. When the these are only the rules. My examples will always be in blue letter, okay, or blue pen. When the subordinator begins a sentence, A comma is necessary after the dependent clause. Okay, you just need to understand the concept, and once you understand the concept, it will be very easy for everyone to solve the problem in your class, and you can easily grab the marks from your teacher. Now look at the example, students. Now the first one is, although she rarely brings the ball back. Now again we are on the topic of dog only. Poor dog. My dog loves to play fetch, although she rarely brings the ball. Okay, my dog loves to play fetch. Next one, however, if the dependent, now one more thing is, this I thought of telling you all as a rule. However, if the independent clause comes first, no comma is necessary. तो यहाँ पे independent clause came, last. That is why we have, just inserted comma. But look at this sentence, one last one here. My dog loves to play fetch, although she never brings the ball back. तो यहाँ पे after although there is no need to put a punctuation, that is comma. Okay, if your subordinating clause or subordinators first में आता है, then in order to join two sentences, because I told you subordinators also act like dependent, so they need one more sentence to balance, in that you can, for that you have to put comma. But if the independent clause comes first, no need to put comma. Okay, that is why I have written here. Look at the last one, students. My dog loves to play fetch, although you can see no punctuation here, although she never brings a ball back. Now for you people, I have just written like a variety is key. That means some differences which we have seen. You can say that it's like it could be a concluding part. Simple sentences, it is not a difference between that and this. It is some points about simple, some points, okay, which is common for compound and complex. Simple, it is short, concise, to the point, means cut to cut, point to point. Next one, you see this in orange color, this only. I am reading only about simple now. Help eliminate, this all. So it is like that, and we need to understand the key elements. So help eliminate wordiness. Third one, too many can make a piece sound choppy. Okay, so the simple sentences are very easy, very simple. Compound and complex can provide richer detail and language. Second one, can more clearly relate to ideas. Third one, too many can make a piece of confusing and convoluted. The key is to use an assortment of all three. So when these are the very important parts of the sentence, which is divided into simple, compound and complex sentences. Okay, and we need to understand each and everything in a very detailed manner. Thank you and have a very nice day. If you have really liked my channel, understood the points, try to understand. It is not possible to understand in one day. Take time and watch the video and do your best. And if you really liked, if it touched your heart, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.